Hey everyone, I'm delighted to be here again. I have another one of our amazing awakened authors ready to speak, Timmy Tiamu, who has written an inspiring chapter. I read this one and I'm certainly pumped and really proud of Timmy. Timmy's chapter is going into our next multi-author book. Are you hearing this, Timmy? Like, you're hearing
Yeah.
actually the words that I'm saying?
Oh
This book's
yes.
about resilience, turning struggle into strength. Welcome, Timmy. We'd love to hear a little bit about you.
Oh, well, I'm a single dad. I'm a father of three beautiful young adults. I love traveling. I consider myself as a free spirit, light worker put on earth to help with guidance, and and love camping. I love being outdoors. I've been in the bush because I live in the bush, and yeah.
I remember following your journey a couple of years ago. You kind of packed up shop and got in your van. Am I saying the right thing here? And you kind of just took off on a trek of a lifetime. So how was that one?
Oh yeah, that was the best guidance from the universe for us. Yeah, we managed to just pack up and go. There was no real date or anything. We just left, and turned out it was in lockdown, so we were isolated around the whole of Australia as well. Yeah, it was awesome.
How fantastic was that? You were kind of maybe in front of the wave, so to speak. So,
Yes.
yeah, following your journey and seeing all your photos and your videos were amazing. Mate, we had a conversation before, well, I suppose around this idea, the vision that, that we had around the book and that direction. And I know it was an awesome conversation because I think we're on the phone for about 2 hours, right? And
Yeah.
I know when we connect and we have these conversations that they just kind of elevate and build and build. But what I wanted to ask you is, what was it about that conversation that really resonated, that helped you make that decision to become a published author and share your story?
Oh well, I think I took it as an opportunity with the inspiration to be able to get a story out there and connect with the people in a way where they could and yeah, where I could reach out to them, and yeah, hopefully they could reach back out to me with
So, mate, tell me, why was it important for you to connect and reach out to the people to, in that decision around becoming a published author and sharing that
oh,
story?
yeah, because I just want to help people. I know that people are struggling out there because I know I did, and yeah, and I just really just connect with people to just let them know that there's other people out there struggling too, and it's okay not to be okay.
Wow, that's a powerful message. It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I get it. So, mate, tell me, once you started writing the chapter, how was that experience for you? Started, yeah. How was that?
Oh, it was a bit nerve wracking, bit of fear coming up in the first part, but once I got pen to paper, I just started writing, and yeah, it was a great experience, and very uplifting as the more I kept going with it.
Okay,
So,
cool. So I want to backtrack just a little bit, right? Because I'm a bit curious here. Are you okay or open to kind of share what was the fear and the stuff that was coming up when you were writing?
oh yeah, well, the fear was kind of the fear of the unknown and not knowing how people were going to, perceive my story. So and but at the end of the day, once I realized that, as long as I just write the truth, you know, the yeah,
That's a good question. So you kind of wanted to connect, you wanted to resonate, you know that it's okay to not be okay, but there was fear kind of coming up. Uh,
mm-hmm.
so what was really happening for you, about that? I know I'm digging a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you talk about speaking about your truth.
yep.
And I suppose I'm kind of moving towards, do you want to share what that truth was and what that big thing that, was happening for you, that your kind of chapter is kind of wrapped around, or the theme of your chapter?
Oh, okay. Well, so the fear. Oh, yeah, I don't know. No, I'm a bit lost now
That's
about
all
the
right.
fear. Yeah, I'm kind of
That's all
stuck on the
right.
fear because it's trying to relive it
So just
again.
think about this. So to find yourself or get that clarity, right? Or
Yeah,
get on the other side before fear or after fear, wherever you need to go. You
yeah.
know, what's the theme of your chapter?
Oh,
You
the
know,
theme.
what was that about?
Oh, the theme of my chapter is about the depression I went through. Um,
Perfect.
yeah.
Tell us if you can just tell us a little bit about how when you were writing a story and that theme about depression, how that was for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. So the having to step back into the depression of the feelings and emotions that I had through those events that I've mentioned in my story. Um, yeah, and then as I was processing it, and then some stuff was coming up, and then I just had to sit with it.
So tell me, when
Yeah.
you were sitting with it, that stuff that was coming up, because that's a big topic, depression, isn't it? You
Oh
know,
yeah.
so how was that for you? For one, that you were having to sit in it, you're having to writing about, we were writing about it, but you also were wanting to connect and share that. There's a lot of elements that you kind of juggling. So, was it, like you kind of said, well, I just put pen to paper and I got on with it. But I think what was really happening in there? Did you want to finish it? Did you not want to finish it? Like, were there any challenges in sitting with all of those moving pieces for you?
Mm, um, yeah, there was a few challenges, but yeah. However, just being able to see those emotions again in a different light compared to what they were when I first went through them back in when the
Yeah,
events happened.
yeah,
But to be able to relive it again and notice that I had a different attachment to the emotion wasn't as heavy and strong, which is writing this book was the best thing for it. It kind of helped me release it again, and then now I can really embrace it all. You
right. So
know,
now that you've finished it, you've released it, you're embracing it. How do you feel when you look back on that journey of writing that story?
oh, the journey. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel pumped. Yeah, and I don't know how to describe. I want to pat myself on the back every day. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah, well,
You
we're
know?
proud of you too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Like I'm proud. I like, we've known each other for a few years, and you know my story and I know your story, and like it's a great achievement. Like I believe everyone has a story in them, but to get it out and then to have the courage to share it with the world, like, we can
Mhm.
have all that bravado and say, I'm just going to do it. But, I think it's really important to recognize that accomplishment. So, mate, we're really proud of you, as well. So, and I'm sure that everyone that reads your chapter will be proud and probably connect to you in ways that are just even more amazing than what you already are. So, mate, and I got one more kind of question to kind of finish it off. Um, so what would you say to someone who's maybe similar to yourself that knows they have a story, maybe, you know, being a bit concerned to get it out there, not wondering if they're going to get it finished or how it's going to look, or may even want to use it as a springboard to the, next evolution of themselves? What would you say to those people?
My message to those people is, yeah, get your story. Whatever it is, and just think of it this way. Maybe your story could connect with one person out of 8 billion on this earth, and that could save that person's life. Just one decision away from reading a story that could change their life. And yeah. So, and I just want to save at least one life from suicide and depression. And yeah, but that's my core of the reason why I did it. So if you can find a similar reason, then yeah, that might help you drive to get your story out there. That's what it's about. That's what about sharing this story is just connecting with the persons out there that need to hear these things to know that they're not alone. They're not alone on this journey. because yeah, it is a beautiful journey. Life is for living.
Wow. So how was that, mate? Great completion. How was that? How does it feel now to like even express all of that?
Oh, it feels great. I've been, yeah, it was a little bit nervous, but I was just been so excited to just, yeah, to connect to the world now. You know, my face is now out there. It's beautiful.
Fantastic, mate. Honored to be on the journey, linking arms together, mate. And so I'm excited as you are, and inspired as well as we move towards the launch of this fantastic book that I believe will have a rippling effect long after the masses of people read it. So thanks for being part of it, mate. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Gavin.
You're welcome, Timmy.